The attack on the USS Liberty is a relatively unknown event. The average person or even casual history buff is often unaware of the attack, but why is this? In order to understand this, we must first examine the story. The date is June 8, 1967, 3 days into the Six-Day War between Israel and Egypt. The USS Liberty, a technical research ship, was ordered to station in the Mediterranean Sea. The Liberty sat in international waters north of the Sinai Peninsula. Explosions and smoke could be seen from the coast nearly 100 miles away. It was a clear and sunny day. Sailors removed their shirts to take in the sun on the top deck of the ship. Planes flew in low altitude overhead. Sailors said they were reconnaissance aircraft, clearly marked with the Star of David. We were glad the Israelis were there. One plane even came so low you could see the pilot's face. Regarding the various planes that flew overhead in the morning hours, Captain McGonigal said, "It's good that we have sunbathers on deck. They'll know we're peaceful." In the afternoon hours, the ship was aggressively approached by two unmarked aircraft. No attempt was made to contact the Liberty from the planes. They immediately began to fire rockets and to riddle the ship with bullets. In the first strafing run, antennas and communications were taken out. The Liberty could not call for help. After nearly an hour of nonstop rockets, napalm, and bullets shot at the ship, there was silence, but it would not last. Some sailors could see two oncoming torpedo boats marked with the Star of David. Could help have arrived? Captain McGonigal's voice came over the ship intercom. Prepare for a torpedo attack. It was now that the crew realized who their attacker was. The very ally who had flown planes over their ship just that morning was the one responsible for their dead, injured, and burning ship. Multiple torpedoes were fired at the Liberty, one connected, blowing a 40-foot wide hole into the ship. The boats then shot at men on deck and those attempting to flee on lifeboats. Amidst the attack, one man was able to rig up a coaxial cable and tuner to send out an SOS message to the USS America about an attack from an unknown source. The USS America sent out two jets to go to the aid of the Liberty, but within minutes the jets were recalled by orders of the White House. The attack on the Liberty lasted around 2 hours, killed 34 men, and injured 171 of the crew of 358. Israel stated that the entire attack was simply a misunderstanding. Survivor testimonies were absent in the official investigation. The survivors were told to never talk about the attack or to reveal any details of what happened under threat of thousands of dollars in fines, prison time, and court-martials. It is only recently that the survivors' testimonies of the attack have begun to come to light. Why has this story been buried? Why were the survivors silenced, harassed, and threatened by the government? It is because the U.S. and Israeli government's official narratives are falsehoods that do not depict what actually happened based on the words of men who were there. There's too much in this story to cover in a short amount of time. For further information, I would recommend the resources I used to gather information for this video: the book Assault on the Liberty by James M. Ennis and Justice for Liberty documentary on YouTube.